Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your Pico card reading. So, today we are finding out the type of indigo you are, okay? But I want to let you know that more than the type that shows up for you, think of it as a level that you're at, okay? And as we go into the reading, I will explain further, but I also want you to choose one group for this reading, okay? Choose the one which is pulling you in the most, okay? That intuitive hit without letting your mind take over, okay? Just go for the one which is really pulling you in. Again, I don't want to, uh, teach you how to choose your group, no, but somehow it's coming in, so it's important, all right? And I'll listen until I redirect you. Of course, choose one. Now, especially for this reading, okay, it's for this reading only. All right, and so now I'm going to tell you about the choices in front of you. Group one, your tarot is the cat tarot, okay, and your crystal is um this is rainbow aura quartz, okay, and I'm also going to show you one card from this deck. Let's see, the chariot. Okay, let's put your crystal back. And group two, your crystal is the rough labradorite. It's so beautiful. Okay. All right. Let me show you one card from this deck. Judgment. This is your card. Okay, and this also wants to show itself. Five of Cups. And this is your crystal, yeah? Okay. And group three, your crystal is turquoise. And let me show you a card. The word. To all majors, right? Chariot, judgment, word. Crazy. And turquoise. Beautiful. Okay. So, okay, choose your group. See which one is calling you in. And I will see you at your reading. Hello, group one. You chose the rainbow aura quartz star, and your tarot is the cat tarot, which we will be using later. But first, I'm going to get you your oracles. So, what type of indigo is group one? Type of indigo is group one. The level that they are at, the nature of their contract, all of that good stuff. Give me the note. Give me the note. Group one. Ready? The birds. Stargate heart. Okay. Righty. Now give me the south. What type of indigo is group one? Give me the south. Give me the south. You are already doing it. Okay. Now give me the east. What type of indigo is group one? Hey, be nice. Final. Okay. Whale and orca elders. Syrian energy is here. And finally, your West. Let's look at the West. This deck. Oh, okay. This they're saying use this for the central energy, and I should use the margin deck for the West. Fine. All right. Let's get your margin energy for the West. Show me the type of indigo they are. This is for group one spirit. This is for group one. Fine. I wonder why the margin deck for the West. Yeah, because of all the warmongering coming in from the West. I told you, Sirius energy is here, and here's your Sirius B energy. Crazy. Crazy. Now let's get to central energy while we are at it. I did not even meant for this to happen, the central energy, but they are saying it's important because 5 petals, 5 cards. Okay. Crazy. All right. Central energy for group one. Type of indigo are they? Final. Alrighty, this energy. Great. So let's see. Let me arrange your cards. I'll be back. Okay. So your central card is Kimi, which is basically the death card. Yeah. But look at all the green and the blue in your reading. It's absolutely beautiful. And for some reason, this card, your South card, which is also reminding me of your South node, yeah, and this is basically your North node. So what it's reminding me of is the fact that you're already doing what you're supposed to do. You're already working for the light. You are my light workers, the healers, the shamans, the transmuters. Basically, what happened? Why are you so shy? What happened? I don't know what happened. Like my lamp is acting weird. It's, for some reason, it's giving me this energy as if it's shy. It's shy. It wants to hide. It wants to just be disengage. Don't disengage. I need you. Anyway, so this could be relevant because I feel like you share your light freely, very, very freely. Okay. Yeah, here it says share your song. You do that anyway. Like you guys have, of course, strong Syrian origins. You have Mintakan origin. You are the original light workers. You are the transmuters. Okay, so I have enough to actually tell you your type, but I want to clarify using the tarot first. Okay, but right now the special message for you is you should be working with green crystals. All right. I'm also picking up a bit of Pleiadian energy for some reason. But right now, of course, Siren is coming in so strong, and you also got the Siren card. So, and that is number 19, which is about the sun. So, a lot of healing is taking place. Yes, you are also healing everybody else around you. Again, original light workers, this is that group. Yeah. Plus, with the whales and orcas being here. No, orca elders. You know why? Okay, orcas are whales, right? But they're mentioned separately. There's a reason for that. Because orcas are not your everyday whale. They are apex predators. Yeah. I mean, the great white shark, orcas are hunting the great white shark. So, um, it's often a very surprising fact if you're not that connected with the wild world and you don't know how animals actually function and work, right? So let's just say people who recently start watching animal documentaries and stuff, so when they come across this fact, the connection, the reality of orcas, it's very mind blowing. It's often mind blowing. And if you look at the orcas, they remind you of the yin and yang, yeah, the light and dark, and all of that. Plus, they have this dolphin-like thing going on for them. So I don't even know how to explain it. They are they're like sharks. They're like whales. They are whales, but then they're also like dolphins. So there are a bunch of different things, which is again bringing me back to your energy, where you're a bunch of so many things. Yeah, bunch of so many things. Yeah, like you're serving multiple purpose. You're already doing it since your conception. I'm hearing since forever. Okay, and say keep facing your true north. Hey, oh my god, I did not even see that. And this is showing up in your south. So regardless of whatever happens in your life, you're always facing your true north, which is Stargate Heart. And what is that about? You anchoring your light, transmuting all that darkness into light at all times. And all this water energy is the energy of cleansing. Why is water associated with higher spirituality and even light workers, right? Because of this very nature of water, because it serves as a cleansing agent, right? So is that too. So before I give you your type, let's get some tarot first. Show us the true north. You're always facing your true north. You are my light worker group. This group, you're the light workers. Yes, Six of Pentacles for the Stargate. Always generous. Look at that generosity. Always generous with your light. Always sharing it. Even in your darkest moments, you're still sharing your light. You're always doing the work. Let me just keep it here. Yeah. Show me the whales and orcas. Okay, way too many. I'm just gonna take this. Ten of Cups. Again, water. Water. Your cup is never empty. You're tapped into universal abundance, and that will explain why you are the light worker, right? You are a light worker. Let's look at these two. Ten of Wands, Two of Wands. Yeah, and it's not an easy task, of course, because you're basically turning all the Ten of Wands, that fire, into water. Again, that Gandanta energy. Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands. Hey, wait a minute. Why did I say 10? It's 5 of Cups. No, it's not. It's 10. Why did it look like 5? Crazy. Sometimes. Okay, sometimes you come across people who want to drain you of your light, your abundance, whatever you have to offer, because they feel like then you will be left with nothing, because again they want to humble you or whatever, but they don't know that you are tapped into universal abundance. So yeah, that water, that cup is always going to overflow, because again you guys are my original light workers. You are the real transmuters. You are the middle men, yeah, and women, middle women. You guys are okay. The path to ascension is very entangled with you, is deeply connected with you. Okay, so yeah, you guys are like the pathways. All right, Siren, the star, tell me about it. But the star, of course, star seeds. My lovely star seeds. Again, the cup is always full. I'm telling you, your cup is always full. Your beauty, your harmony, your love, your peace is abundant. You are abundant. You'll always be abundant. It's like you are here to spread this universal abundance. You are here to uplift humanity. You are here to clear that path to ascension. Like it looks like a stairway and she's standing right up there, right? You guys are the way showers, especially when it comes to the earth seeds. And this group, like you work very well with humanity, okay? Yes, you need your time off, but this group, you work deeply with humanity, okay? Like you have a lot of compassion. And yes, again, you guys are my natural healers. You are the shamans. You are the ones showing others how to retrieve their own light, how to retrieve what's theirs, how to tap into that universal consciousness, universal abundance, unity consciousness. Work from the law of one is coming in. So yes, you guys are the messengers, the way showers, the path makers, the path finders too, but essentially makers, path makers. Okay, and finally for me, the South energy, judgment. And I'm only taking one card, but yes, Eight of Pentacles was here, and overall King of Wands. Look at the Judgment card, the Ankh, and the Feather. So where you come from, cosmic in nature, galactic in nature, yeah. You're very much in touch with your angelic consciousness. You're very much working with your personal guides, your spirit team, your angels. There's heavy protection around you. Again, not saying that life is easy. It's not, especially with the light workers, right? You guys are doing so much more, especially with that soul amnesia, the kind of work that you're doing. You are overseeing the death, the transformation, the transition this planet is undergoing, basically. That's what this is about. This is the renewable energy that you're tapping into. This is where your south node is rooted, right? So again, your foundation is angelic. Now, finally, Kimi, show me Kimi. Again, Eight of Pentacles underneath. Five of Pentacles. Yep. Again, see, this is what it all leads to. All this abundance. Wow. Okay, just a minute. All right, sorry. All this abundance that you are grounding here. Now, this is not just like material abundance, but yes, you guys are also like, let's say, manifestation coaches and all of that. Yeah. So you're tapping into different functions and you're sharing it with others. You are grounding a new system basically here on earth. Okay. So many of you, yes, I feel like manifestation coaching is here, but essentially what you're doing is you are connecting the dots first and foremost in your own life, and then you're sharing this frequency with the ones around you. Yeah. So this group, you are the type 2. You are indigo type 2. Okay. Yes. And again, look at them. It's like, okay, I've got some food here. It's little, but I'm going to share with you. But again, that little is an illusion. And this is from the perspective of the one who is rooted in the lack of it all, right? So this abundance is sort of invisible. And when the light one, you guys, when you talk about all this, these concepts and everything, and also the law of one and everything, the people around you, the humans you deal with, yeah, and you work very closely with humans, so they can like try to drag you into their practical mindset as to what, where you come from, what you are, who you say you are, and the energy that you're bringing in. There could be a little bit of contradiction, but again, you're not here to match that energy or uh, mm, entertain that chaos, rather gently. You just have to stand in your own frequency and let the humans come to you in their own space and time. And that is what you're doing, each one of you, in every way possible. Yeah, oh my god, the birds are going crazy. So yes, you are the type 2, my lovelies, and I hope this helps. And if this resonates, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, group 2. You chose the lovely labradorite. This is your crystal. Let's keep it here. And we will be using this tarot deck to clarify your cards. And let's see what type of indigo are you. First, I'm going to look at the North energy using the Gateway of Light deck. All right, so we are getting your cardinal points as well as central energy. Let's look at your North. Final. I'm hearing my cats running outside. I can hear the bell. Hmm. Chamber of the Violet Flame. Of course. All right, now let's look at your South energy. You got the most indigo card for your North. Final. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution. Expression. Hmm. That's your South energy. All right, and let's get your West energy. Western energy. This is for group 2. This is for group 2. Final. The Mantis. Beings. Enigma. Elusive. Sensitive. Whew. Flower of life underneath. Okay. All right, and let's get your Eastern energy. Should be the East for group 2. Final. Star family. You are part of a team of souls called in support. Beautiful. Mm-mm. Okay. And then now let's get your central energy. Group 2. All right. All right. Super interesting reading. Yes. Yes. So I already know which type this is, but I need some clarity, all right? But yes, your main card here is can in the center, which is basically seed, corn, okay? And this is connected to your solar plexus. I definitely have grid worker energy here. Yeah, for sure. And that is again showing up in your south, which is also connected with the central card with the fire, south being the direction of this card. So your grid worker, or that is the path that is unfolding for you. You are essentially coming into this level if you've chosen this group, especially if this is the first group, right? You are deeply aware of your cosmic roots. You're like a natural grid worker. It's just like, even if you're not fully conscious as to what you're doing, your soul knows. So again, very tapped in. We've burnt a lot of karma here in this life itself. Show me the chamber of the violet flame. Yeah, look at that. Five of swords. Yep. If I remember, when I was showing you your cards, I think you got the judgment and the five of cups showed itself. Yep. And also, when I sat down to do this reading, timing was 555. So 555 is a major thing for all the groups, but because it's coming in your group, so yes, you keep undergoing shifts after shifts after shifts after shifts. You've gone through so many shifts and definite walk-in experience, especially if you are under 33 years of age. Like, yeah, by the time you, and even if you're older, so just look at your life. By the time you reach 33, you must have had some sort of walk-in experience, okay? Where your whole life shifted. Yeah, yeah. All right. Now show me Mantis. Oh, death almost showed itself. I know that was the death card. Yeah, Six of Swords. Yep, yep. Very sensitive. You are okay working with humans, but you would rather be on your own or in the company of your soul family. Yeah, especially with the solar energy being here right next to star family. Yeah, you want to be around people who are your vibrational match at this point. Show me the star family. Show me the word. Yeah, come from a different word, and the communication between you and your star family is very strong. Okay, in this realm, it's just like, okay, you are here, but most of the times you're not here. You are up in the air. Show me the share your voice card. So many. Queen of Queens. This one, take this one because it shows itself. And also the lovers. Crazy. Finally, show me the temple card. So many cards came out. I'm not going to take it. But yes, another five, you see. So now we have the 555 energy because I already saw three fives. So everything keeps changing for you. You're very comfortable with that energy, by the way. Which is okay. It's also showing me, your group is showing me how the levels are so very connected when it comes to the indigos. Show me the central energy. Okay, that is crazy because this is the card that came out. You know, this is the card that came out with the bunch of other cards. It's crazy. And I was getting this death energy. This is the death energy. Oh my god. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? As if I'm live. Anyway, yeah, that is reminding me as if I'm alive. You've had multiple deaths. Oh, yes. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you your type. You are type 1. Yes, very rare. That's where the grid working energy is here. You are the type 1, indigo. But you're also type 4, okay, essentially, because you've had a phase in your life where you were type 3. If you're interested, let me know. I will actually make a video on all the types and elaborate what the energy is all about, the shifts, the levels, the types, the differences, but at the end of the day, how similar, okay, and how all indigos are the original light workers, essentially, regardless of what it is that they are doing. Let's say, for example, a job that they hold or whatever, labels that define us here. Regardless of all that, indigos are light workers, all of them, and they are the star seeds. They are the ones who are the real star seeds. There's a bit of distinction between star seeds and earth seeds. And indigos are also connected to the whole twin flame energy, the journey. And actually, I will do a separate reading on that. But of course, you've experienced that too. And you, many of you, you are on the union path. Yes. And many of you, you're already in union since you're type 1. Okay. So I'm not going to elaborate. Yeah. Yeah. This union is different for each one of you. But if you're on the twin path, you are in union or you are on your way to union. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna leave, and I hope this helps. If this resonates, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hello, group 3. You chose the Hermetic deck as well as this turquoise crystal. So let's keep it here. Let's keep your tarot on the side. And let's get your oracles first. All right, let's see. What type of indigo are you? I'm gonna get your north energy first using this deck. All right, show me, spirit. What type of indigo is group 3? Final. Shambhala initiations. Wow. Okay. Now let's get your east energy, eastern energy, star of the east, the eastern star energy. Okay, I don't know why star is coming in like that, but yeah. What type of indigo is group 3? Crack the open, rock bottom, surrender to alchemy of life. Wow, this is so relevant. I'll tell you why. Look, the void is your overall energy. I already know which type you are, but we will see. We will see. We will look at the saints in the cards. Wow. Have a good day. I knew it. I just knew it. I just knew it. Okay, if you don't already know the type, I mean, what am I supposed to tell you? You know your type. You know who you are. The angel and the devil, all in one. That's who you are. The angel, the ascended angel, and the descended angel. That's who you are. Final. South. Okay. I love this energy. Yeah, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Look, everybody wanting access. Oh, yeah, who are these? I'll tell you actually who these people are, you know. Yeah, the Nephilims. With whom you actually work with. Yeah, yeah. Alright. So crazy. Look at that. That just showed itself, but I'm not taking it. You're not taking Jumper Spirit. Show me the central energy for group 3. Type of indigo they are. Final shuffle. Alright. Ish. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So look at your cards. I mean, it's crazy. It's beautiful. So your central card is Ish, which is basically Jaguar, heart, right? And this is the magician, the shaman, the torchbearer, the seer, the priest, the priestess, the starseed. So you are here to do a very difficult work. Yeah, the nature of your purpose, the nature of your existence itself, it's very convoluted, and your life is, yeah, something. It's something. It's a constant struggle. So you guys, you are the spiritual warriors, the front runners, the ones who are in the front row. Okay, so you guys are basically the most attacked, the most interfered with, the most, like, you have the toughest contract, and it is by choice. You're not afraid of the darkness, be it your own or others. Most of the times, of course, you know what it is that you're dealing with. You're dealing with others' darkness. So basically, this contract, and yes, I'm gonna reveal you are type 3, you're indigo type 3. That's what you are, okay? And also type 4. Type 4 is the path that you are on already, especially because this is number 14, and then the 4 energy was present in group 2 as well. Yeah, so it's like your contract is such that the consciousness, okay, the consciousness that you have access to is angelic. It's like pure energy. It's this expanded energy, okay? And you're already functioning in this essential unity of it all, okay? It's like it's a part of your blueprint. But when it comes to the material reality, the tangible existence, especially your physical body, okay, the animal nature of it all, over here the dark side has more control, okay? The nephilims you work with, they have more control, in a way, but essentially it's your orphan consciousness that is guiding your existence, okay? That is teaching. You got type 3 for group 3, so it's that master teacher energy, regardless of whether it shows up in your numerology or whatever. It's like your dark side is very dark, your light side is very light, okay? So there's a constant battle, but the light is always winning. And this is where that 5-5 energy comes into, because you're doing it all the time, okay? And this is not something which will be a lifetime struggle, I would say, because type 3s, they have periods of contracts where, you know, they're working with the Nephilims in order to help them ascend, basically, to put it simply. Okay, so you are an ascended being who's here on a mission, okay? Who's here on a mission out of compassion, mostly, I would say, because it's kind of like a suicide mission if you look at it from a wider lens. Yeah, but again, you like a challenge. Yeah, you like a challenge. And this group, you could be dealing with issues and labels like BPD or like bipolar, not the other one, not borderline. But yeah, even that, anything is possible. But I would say, yeah, mostly bipolar issues, ADHD issues, OCD issues, autism, all of that stuff, which is like very prevalent, right? But uh this group type 3, you guys are like, when it comes to the light worker collective, you are, let's just say, you're 15% of the light worker collective. Type 2 is 80%, I would say, 80% of the light working population. and type 1 is the rarest, and they are 5% of the population. Okay, now your contract, when your type 3 contract ends, because essentially the nature of this reality is you're always your higher self, like the connection between you and your higher self is very strong. Okay, and it makes sense with Shambhala initiation because you are already an initiate. Okay, and you're like an ancient one. Plus Shambhala is connected to the blue flame, so you are directly connected to the blue flame. There's that. Plus again, it's about your blueprint mostly. Okay, so like your consciousness is okay. So like when we look at um, like, because essentially your path is such that you are going to convert, you're going to transform into type 1, provided you want it. So that's a high possibility for you. Okay, this is when the twin connections come in for you. So if you have been on a twin path, and if you're, especially if you're disconnected, most likely you are, because again you're serving a very different kind of purpose, a bigger purpose. Okay, so if union is also in order, it will be down the line when you are in the type 1 energy. So actually it's when you're in this indigo type 1 energy, that's when twin unions happen. Yeah, it doesn't happen in type 2, it does not happen in type 3. That is why more than types, it's like levels. Okay, now with type 2, the energy is different because again they are the ones who are like, they're like the pathways. Think of the ley lines, they are the ley lines of the earth. Type 1s are like the grid, so they are the anchors, they are anchoring all the light. Yeah, but you are the ones who are in the front row. Okay, so you are doing the heavy lifting, let's just say that. Not that type 2 or not, they are doing it too, because the filtration is a process. Okay, but you get the densest material. That is why you are the most attacked, the most, like, you face all sorts of stuff. So and it only keeps, it just keeps making you stronger. So essentially you guys, mm, how do I say this? Okay, let's not say this. That's what they're saying. Let's not say this. But yes, your wisdom is high up there. It's like way beyond you. Plus, there's something about you. It's like your energy is hard to miss. Yeah, you draw in all kinds of elements, and because you're working with the dark ones, because you're helping them transmute, right? So essentially, you hold this dark frequency in your vibration too, right? Along with all that light, which is actually hovering. It's like an orb around you, surrounds you, right? That consciousness is high up there. But yeah, in the physical, it's like dark, dense. That's why you're not even afraid of all this entity stuff, and because you're working with it all the time. Type 3. Sometimes if you're in this phase, you're like where you're not understanding, like, what the hell is going on, it's like soon you'll get to know. You're already, if you're here watching this reading, you're already here. Okay, do your research and understand the energy of type 3. And this is Orpheum rising, basically. So the Orpheum energy is making itself known in your life right now, especially with Shambhala initiation, because it's showing up in the north, right? So yes, you work with the dark ones. What did I tell you? In one of the readings, it came in. At that point, I did not understand what it meant, basically. But yes, that's what it is. Like the ones who are descending, they want to ascend too. So it is good for all. It's like, again, that is why it makes sense why this reptilian energy is showing up as the star card in this deck, because it really intrigued me. And again, you see that black and white energy here. It's mentioned here. Yeah. So the rescue mission is bigger than just humanity. That's what is happening here on Earth. That's what most people don't know. But if you're a star seed, especially type 3, you're working with the negative aliens. You are kind of fixing them. Let's just say that. Yeah. And yes, it's not easy. Because the very people, very energies you're working with, they can turn. against you. Now they often do actually, but the thing is, there is a backup plan. There's always, like, you have that access to that switch, which can shut down the attack. The mission fails, you can shut it down before it gets to you, before it gets to your consciousness, where your consciousness is dragged in. I hope this makes sense. So it's like that, type 3. You cracked open, yes, and you're somebody who's very much projected on people. Think, I don't know, that you're this, you're that. Half of the times, most of the times, it's just projection, and they're just telling you who they are. So yes, but the thing is, you are connected to this. This is your overall energy, by the way. Heart of Source. I'm being guided to, like, look at all the cards, underlying energy. Let's just see. Earth for this. Yeah, this is what you are doing here on Earth. And I'm also seeing. Let's see what's underlying energy here. Pillar of Light. No, Age of Light. Age of Light. Wow, crazy. Okay, and I did not do this for any group, but of course, this is a special one. And overall energy, the void. Yeah, which we saw earlier. And look, courageous peony. That's who you are. Yeah, that's who you are. So whenever issues of integrity rise up in your life, that's the special warfare. That's the special. And this is, again, I often see this happening in your DNA, happening in your DNA. Yeah, because it's actually literally happening inside your body. Yeah, when you give access to the Nephilim soul to come in, and of course this group. So you're not like your very existence is not rooted in walking. You have a normal birth, yeah, just like type 2. Type 1s are kind of different, especially the ones who came in. So the most type 1s, they were born in 60s. Okay, mostly in 60s and early 70s, I would say, also late 50s, but they are anyway very rare. But yes, the anchors came in first. Yes. Now again, don't get fixated on the years and all that. Doesn't have to be, because again, type 3s, what was I saying? Yeah, I was talking about type 1, right? Type 1 came in the 60s and 70s, early 70s. But yes, for type 3, the energy is, it essentially moves into type 1. So I've already said that. But for this group, Moldavite is your best friend. All the tektites, your best friend. You need it. Yes. Because the transformative, the storm element of Moldavite helps you with the very nature, very purpose. You could have a heavy Pleiadian energy too in your origin. Of course, you have multiple origins, star-seeded origin, and you work with all kinds of beings and entities, and even energy when it comes to Earth, all kinds of elementals too. So again, you are, melting pot. Yeah. But what this is showing me? So you have some contracts already in place, okay, with the Nephilims, where, yeah, they will be coming in when it's time, and yeah, you'll help them ascend, basically, and get rid of their density and whatever it is that is holding them back. So yes, again, I would say life is not easy, but I would say it's never boring. Even when it's boring, it's just like in your consciousness, so much is going on, so it's never really boring. I think you have an easy time being on your own. And look at this, you've been training for this for lifetimes. You know what it is that you're doing. You're just like, your colors are very colorful. Wow, your colors are very colorful. Your cards are very colorful. Moldavite is your best friend, especially with Ish showing up in your central reading, and also tourmaline, uh, turquoise, opal, green crystals. Hmm. Spiritualizing the ego. That's what Ish is about. And that's what you are essentially doing. It's crazy. I actually want to read from the book. So when it comes to shadow wisdom, okay, this is what you are helping transmute, okay? issues of integrity, personal power, control, will out of alignment with divine will. Okay, so you find that alignment. You help these beings find alignment. Okay, because your consciousness is guiding them, but it's also your body which is helping them. Many of you could be projectors or manifesting generators in human design, also manifestors. Yeah. All right. And what it is that you do is you develop a clear connection with divine will and your essence self. Being transparent helps you at all times. Your only job is to innocently allow magic to come through you rather than needing to create it. Magic flows through you. Cracked open. You are an open vessel. That's where these energies can come in. It's by contract. Read into the energy of type 3. You work, you're an orphan, you're working with the Nephilims. Nephilims are angelic too, in a sense, but they're fallen, right? Because these guys, they intervened. They created the distortion. I'm telling you, there are reptilians who do not, who are labeled as reptilians, but no, the essence is different. They were also enslaved by reptilians. So you understand that energy. That's how you work. So yes, trust, open to heart knowing, and the limitless possibilities because you're anyway functioning in this limitless realm, right? Tapped into the void. Quantum energy at play here. Okay, let's get you some tarot now. Wow, crazy. Type 3, half angel, half devil. All right, this could also make you the devil's advocate, you know. You don't see things as black and white, no. You have access to the fourth perspective. Yes, many of you are getting access to the fifth perspective. Show me the Shambhala initiation. The lover showed itself. The lovers. I'm not going to take the other card, but we'll just look at it, what it is. Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's the energy. You know, basically, you are here to perfect things which are messed with, distorted. That's the perfection you're creating. And yes, uh, the energy that you work with, if anyone looks at your life from outside, of course, due to limited consciousness, they won't be able to make sense of it. Not that you're here to prove a point or tell anyone what's what, like you're not interested in that. But yes, it's going to be very helpful if you fully understand, right? Also, the contracts that are at play. So, you're the group, you're not afraid of the attacks, the dark, the psychic attacks, because yeah, you face that all the time, but it's like you understand the higher purpose because essentially it's not personal, right? It's so not personal for you. Okay, cracked open. Wanted to show itself. The star. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're always on the higher ground. Again, Ten of Cups underneath. Show me the Earth and reptilians. The Emperor. Universe. Which one showed itself? That showed itself. I am getting agitated both because I asked the Earth and the reptilians. Anyway, diluting the ego. Yep. False sense of control. That's what you do, right? And also removing these beings, these energies from the hive mindset. In the hive is actually neutralized, but there's a bit of like that hive energy going on with the reptilians, right? Especially with their distortions and the enslavements. So through your personal contracts with these beings, the Nephilims, You are helping them liberate from that consciousness with the word here. You're helping them tap back into the cosmic tree. Yeah, the great one of the night of time. And it's not an easy process, again, darkness to light, darkness to light. So again, you guys are the original spiritual warriors, like warriors, because you are again in the front row. You're dealing with all this firsthand, not only in your consciousness, in your very physical body. So yes, if you have had like really difficult energies where you were not yourself, where you've done mean things, horrible things, or where, let's just say, you got into accidents, or where you were like very violent at some point in your life, or where, I don't know, you ended up hurting people or whatever. Now you understand what, especially if there was dissonance, if there was this dissonance as to your thought process was not in alignment with the things that you were doing, is because, remember, your body was being controlled by these Nephilim beings. And again, this doesn't have to be your entire life. This is a contractual period. So I feel like when if you it ended, definitely ended. Because I believe when I showed you your card while we were picking the group, this one came out, right? The universe, the word card. So that's relevant because I believe many of you are supposed to move into the type 1 energy. So for you, this could be showing up as grid working coming in, so now you will be moving. And especially when you are in this contractual period where you're working with the Nephilims, that's when you are also put in solitude, where you can, like, actually let all this energy flow through you. And again, there's this tug of war. And essentially, even if there is a lot that is going on the outside, essentially you feel very alone. It could be that energy. Okay, also you feel like you don't need human connection, even though sometimes you enjoy it, but it's like you cannot like do much with it. You could have issues of forming emotional bonds. It's not because you cannot, you really can, because you're anyway tapped into that unconditional love consciousness, right? That compassion that you have, the empathy that you have, regardless of all this darkness. Again, that is where the dissonance happens. But the darkness is, again, that's something that you're getting rid of. I hope this is making sense. And of course, if you're type 3, definitely it must be making sense. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, this to and fro, right? Finding the balance, the harmonious change, a lot of harmonious change. And that's Jupiter in Capricorn. Yep, this is what you're harmonizing. The Eight of Swords, the traffic jam, and again, that traffic jam energy, right? It's not just one, like, because I think this, of course, there must be so many type 3s out there, 15% of the light worker collective, yeah? But not everyone will be seeing this video, right? So I'm, of course, reading for a pocket of type 3s. You guys, you are in demand. You're very much in demand. So be very mindful and make a very conscious choice now that you actually know what is up, right? So if you do not want to continue this contract with more Nephilim souls, set that intention. Because you are in demand, because you are really good at what you do, okay? So many dark ones want to come in and access your energy, and in order to help them, of course. But if you don't want it, you have a choice. If you want to quickly, swiftly move to type 1, you can. Okay? You can. But I feel like you're very comfortable with working with them because you don't judge. So it's like right now you've reached that balanced state where you can just be a channel for all this to flow through you. It's almost like, these beings are finding this release in their own firepower, the ego, the pride, the arrogance, all of that, you just neutralize it. That's what you're doing essentially for them. And many of them, they want to they want you to help them. So only do this if you're like really, really up for it? I think you are, but like, yeah, look at this. It's like, it's not an easy energy, right? It's really not. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It's really not easy. Okay, let's look at the central energy. This one. But I also want to clarify here. Tell us more, because this is, tell us more about the contracts. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, a lot of work. Again, divides your Ten of Pentacles here, 2 and 8, right? And then Hangman, Hanged Man, Hanged Man. He's like, "Ah, I like this. Okay, wait. I like this. What is up? Yeah, he's kind of like ribbed. Anyway, but yeah, it says mighty waters. Yeah, you're the mighty cleanser for these beings. And seeing the rose cross, the Ankh, you could, yeah, you belong to the rose lineage. That is there. Pleiadian energy, Syrian energy. So, because of the nature of your work here on Earth, you're very well looked after. Yes, you're very well taken care of. There is immense protection. But of course, there's access given to these beings to enter, but only through approval, through your higher self's approval. So that is why there's immense protection and all of that. Plus, you have that switch, right, that you can turn on and off at will. So again, set your intention accordingly. If you want this to stop, it can. And I think for many of you, yes, you're ready to move into type 1 energy. That is going to create massive shift. Like the biogenesis is going to take off, right? Because that would mean activating more strands of DNA and all of that. Higher chakra work. Chakra work is definitely here. But I feel like this is what wants to break through. So yes, what is happening for you? What is prudence? I don't understand. Let me Google. What is the energy here? Prudence meaning. Quality of being prudent. Okay. Wisdom, judgment, good judgment, discernment. I think, yeah. You're very aware of the nature of your work, and this awareness is going to expand more and more. Okay, so I feel like this is going to help you in the sense that, again, it will help you depersonalize. You are already kind of depersonalized. That is why, mm, your way of doing things is different, your way of emoting is also different, plus your endocrine system works very differently, and a lot of upheaval happens there. Okay, so balancing the hormones and all that is very helpful. Also, you know, getting your dopamine, your serotonin, your happy hormones, oxytocin, all of that from a balanced place. And like if you have a mindful practice for that, that would be really good for you, especially if you struggle with ADHD and all that. You know, I feel like a part of you, you're here for self mastery over your impulses. Okay, so yes, it is helping beings around you. And I think your reading is way too long. It's not fair for the other types. But yes, you are the most different, I would say. It's very different sort of energy. The nature of your purpose is also very different, right? So again, I think your discernment is very on point. And this is your south node, so it's like this is where you come from. So the foundation is very strong, the Ten of Pentacles, right? Though it's divided, but it's like all this shift, and yeah, that's what I'm also getting, that only 20% of your life is supposed to be contractual this way. And I feel like many of you, you've been doing this since forever. Yeah, that's what it feels like. And I think now there's a shift happening here because I'm seeing this triangle here, then this upright triangle here. So it's like flip is happening here. And this rose energy is coming in very strongly, especially since the Syrian portal is open. And then yeah, we are in the month of July when I'm recording this. So Sirius energy is strong. 5, 1, and 4 is staring me in the face. Why am I sitting here? I don't know. Okay, so the hermit came out in reverse, but again, you see, that's who you are, and the Virgo energy is strong. I feel like you are at the end of a major contract, and I think this is ending in Virgo season. Yeah, look at that, Ten of Swords. And okay, so the deck is reversed. That's why it came out in reverse. Yeah, Ten of Swords underneath. Yeah, and see, this is the energy you deal with, right? By choice. And says voice of light. So if you're undergoing light activation, light language activation, it could be coming in the form of singing for many of you, or talking also, of course, with the voice of light. I think that is happening here. Also, when Mercury moves into Virgo, which I believe is happening soon. I'm not so sure. Venus in Leo is also coming in. So when is Venus moving into Leo? Yeah, you are shifting again. You're always shifting, or you're always phoenixing, right? You're always going through these cycles. Yeah, these dark nights, especially with void. Again, this is rooted in purpose and what it is that you're doing here. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. You're type 3, beautiful energy. And with the turquoise, yes, the filtration system. That's who you are. A spiritual warrior. I think many water tribes use turquoise heavily, yeah. And also Shambhala initiation, right? I think the place in higher Himalayas, in the Tibetan regions, turquoise is very important in those places. Yes, I think I. Okay, so I'm being reminded of this place, where they actually give turquoise to their young ones, and they're supposed to kind of like work with it. Those are the tribal peoples. I think they are from these Himalayan places, regions, upper Himalayas, like Leh Ladakh in India, and the other regions which are, yeah, occupied by one country or the other, be it China or Pakistan. These places, like places where there are indigenous populations who are also kind of like subjugated. Yeah, those people. Okay, I think their energy is relevant. Mm. It's crazy because this energy is coming in. Okay, so if you actually, okay, so we've been talking about the Nephilims, right? The fallen angels and all, and they're giants, right? So it's also in these regions, in the mountainous regions, like really crazy mountains. If you actually look at it, the Karakoram range and all. If you look at the Karakoram Himalayas, the very road. Oh my God, it's crazy. Like just looking, just seeing documentaries, it, it gives me vertigo. Anyway, but these regions are coming in. So yeah, the giants. Let me get back. The giants. So how they invaded Afghanistan and all whatever they did. Like, okay, so most of the wars are for the Stargate. And by the way, Stargate, yeah, you are the walking talking Stargate. Okay, that's who you are. You are a Stargate type 3. Okay. By the way, so the wars are for Stargates. And also, when it comes to this word, you're the most targeted. They're warring against you, yeah, because of your power, because of what it is that you're doing, and all of that. Who? These. So there's actually a very well documented case of the US Army finding the giants in the mountains. of Afghanistan, and a giant, actually a red haired, by the way, a red haired giant attacked guys, the soldiers. Yeah, and I think one died. Anyway, I'm just ranting too much. I'm gonna stop, you guys. I'm gonna stop. I have to. Okay, so I hope this helps. Yes, you're a type 3, and many of you can ascend being type 1. Ascension is actually literal biogenesis ascension of your entire system. So yes, it is ascension of the highest order. So if you want to be, and that is why type 1s are so rare, right? And most of them like, yeah. But yeah, the type 3s can like totally get to that point. And yes, all of this is helping you brown this, bring in the age of light. This resonates, you know what to do, and I will see you in the next one.